Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to World Drone Community. This is our first show on our new YouTube channel. So I hope everybody here got the link. I guess that makes sense, or you wouldn't be here. Al, what's going on, buddy?
A little bit of everything, man. I just was Hey,
I
sorry
got to
about
log
that.
out.
A little
That's
bit of
okay.
everything. That was me. Sorry about that.
I was right behind you on it.
Okay. Yeah, man, a lot going on here. I'm just recovering, finishing up, coming down with a case of COVID. Omicron version. Wasn't that bad, but coughing and sneezing and headaches for a couple days, and then a little bit of phlegm, all the stuff that the virus makes you do. But other than that, I'm doing okay. So I'm getting back to my feet. I actually started feeding pretty stuff, getting ready to do it on the hill. Looks like we've got quite a few folks joining in here. So let's go ahead and go through the administrative stuff here. Let's welcome Maddie, and we have Anita here, north side. Oh, it's nice to see that.
We're going to go ahead and add the moderators back to this new channel. So we'll dump these on here. If I miss you, put it in the chat so I can add you because everybody in here is our normal people. I want to thank everybody for replying to my message and resubbing to the new channel. If you've not, go head over and yeah, Joe and Views Media made the same comment that it sounds really bad, and
Yeah,
I
it
don't.
does. Yeah, I mean, you sound like you're underwater. Did you get a new microphone already?
No, it's the same mic I had. I mean, it just
It's
doesn't make
probably
sense.
good connectivity on the internet. So we have Art and we have Dominic is the new person here. Northside Hot. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. Chris Ledford here. We have Angie, Jim Joni, John Flynn. I did mention Maddie. And, Jones Media is also joining us. So Art. Well, thanks for dropping by, man. So what have you been hearing about the Mavic little Mini 3, man? And also, DJI also just released the controller for sale. It only works with, the new controller only works with Oculus 3 Plus. There's only two drones from DJI that support that protocol currently, and that is the Mini 3 and the Mini 3. So it looks like that's the only two birds that are going to be flown with this new controller. The sales price that I got on my phone was $300. So not a bad price, but definitely interesting. It's only 700 nits. So if you're outside during the summertime at the beach, you're going to have to put your head under the umbrella, or throw a towel over your head, cover the controller so you can fly, which many of us have done numerous times. Dasho just Jordan, Blake Kelly just joined. What's going on, brothers? Thanks for coming by. So, anybody out there with a Mini 3, have you had connectivity issues? Let us know. I know, Robbie, that was one of the topics that we wanted to talk about today. Is the Mini 3 having connectivity issues? Also, a little bit of range. Are they hard coding the range on this? I don't have the Mini 3, so I'm hoping that Johnny or maybe some of the folks here, John Flynn, got it. So, John, if you want to jump into the channel and talk about some of these issues, you're welcome to do it. I know most of the time you watch these streams on your tablet, so it might not be very good for you, but you're welcome to join. Anybody that's got the Mini 3, we love to hear what you guys experience. Also,
You have the join link, Al.
yeah, I have it right here. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, stick it in the chat. So anybody that wants to come on. Now, Johnny's going to join us. He had to run over to the cemetery and do something. He's going to join us. He has the drone. I had talked to Nobo last night. He said he's had a hell of a week with the Mini 3. I think he's got some issues, maybe some connection issues. When we were talking, he said, "Funny thing that you're going to do the show on this." He said, "I've had a hell of a week." So I would say he'd probably be putting a video out this week about that. So we'll kind of see what's going on with that.
Hey, Art, that sounds very muffled because I'm getting over COVID. So
No,
this
it's
is
like air on. It's like air on your end because when I block myself, my audio and everything, I can still hear it out of you. I don't know what
that's
it is though.
I don't know what it is. I don't have anything on, but yeah, Art, I'm just getting over a bout of COVID. A couple more days, I shouldn't have any more symptoms. And if I quarantine an extra 2 more days, I should be good to go to get out now. Very
Matt
understanding
Magwell.
you guys. Oh my gosh. So Matt Bad was saying that both of us are having issues. So
Yeah,
it's not on our end, Robbie. It's probably on their freaking line you're
I
on the
think
phone.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to drop out and drop back in,
You can drop
and
me
let's
too.
see
You
if
drop
that
me.
fixes. And then you can try. Hold on.
All right. Sorry for the sniffles, guys, and the audio problems. We're trying to address them right now. Looks like possible connectivity problems. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and pull me out. I'm going to drop. All right.
Okay.
And then I'm going to drop.
Okay. Let's see. Is it clear now, guys? Maddie? Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So I'm clear. Correct. Okay. Let's see when I add him back. Okay. Yeah, it's on your end because when I'm on there alone, everybody says that it's fine. I don't know
Okay.
what it is though. Strange.
I'm going to completely drop. Come back in.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's got to be his video. I'm just hearing like air feedback, and I thought maybe it was my 3D printer, but you're only going to hear like a little noise out of that. You're not going to hear everything else. So I'm hoping that I'm clear enough. Okay, guys, I'm still making you guys moderators, so I'm gonna let Al come back in, and as he starts talking, I'm gonna get y'all in for this new channel. Let me get back over to my part here. Yeah, exactly. Sounds like bacon. Art got it right. Yeah, sounds like bacon on his side. Okay, let me add a couple more of you. 1 second here. I think Al popped back in.
Okay,
Okay, Al.
audio test, audio test.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay,
It fixed it.
okay.
What was
So
it?
I don't know. Let's see.
It's okay. It's fixed. You're
I
clear. You're
hear some
crystal clear
feedback.
now. Yeah.
It might be my speakers here. Okay. All right. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. Just
Perfect.
coming back in. Changed it. Um, all right. All right. Let's get back on topic, right? So Mini 3 and Mini 3 controller, or should we say the new controller out there that's compatible with the OcuSync 3 Plus. Is anybody going to buy it? What do you think, Robbie? Do you think it's going to be a big seller?
I don't know. I mean, oh, just to let you know, someone politically correct brought it to my attention that when I put up the information for the live stream on what it's about, I need to be careful how I say the Mini 3 and the smart controller because it's not called the smart controller. And I replied, the smart controller is when it's not used to connect it to a phone, when it's all in one unit. So seeing sensor is only one controller out right now that is quote a smart controller for the Mini 3. I think I'm politically correct on saying when we're talking about the Mini 3 that is the smart controller. If they make the RC Pro or one of the other smart controllers, that will work with it also later, I will make sure that I identify it by the exact manufacturer's name on that. But just to let you know that when I talk about the Mini 3 Smart Controller, I think 99.9% of you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll leave it at
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And I mean, we know that, but it is not a smart controller. It is by the nomenclature that DJI is using. It's just a remote controller. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's go over the specs. So
Okay.
just make sure we're all on the same page. All right, so here's the new remote controller, and this is what it's called, the DJI remote controller. Okay, and you can see it's got the SD card slot and um, USB-C connector on the bottom for connectivity. Let's see, it's only used on the OcuSync 3 Plus, as mentioned earlier. The nice thing about it is that you're getting a really nice feedback to your display. That's 700 nits. It's 1080p at 60 frames a second. So one of the things when used with drones that support OcuSync 3 Plus transmission, like the Mavic 3, and that's what this is for. So it's not going to work with um, the Air 2S because that's just OcuSync 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
Yep.
It's not
You
the
know,
Plus.
the thing is, though, a lot of people have been having issues with either the screen going blank or a distance issue. So what I want to know is what the issue is. Like, if I had that issue with that drone, I sure as heck wouldn't want to connect it to the Mavic 3 and get a fly off or have a error. So I want to know, is it the smart controller issue? Is it the software or is it something in the Mini 3 drone that causes that? So I want to know what that difference is because that could be a big issue.
Agreed, agreed. And once again, here's 700 nits. So an iPhone, if you're in an air conditioning car during the day, it's going to get a little brighter than that. Um, um, s- but the nice thing about this product is that you don't have to worry about having a phone, and you're up and running pretty fast. So they give you the breakdown on how the internals are. I usually do program C1 and C2 on my remotes that are allow me to program buttons. Um, and so it's 4 hours, you know, heavy flying time, right?
Well, I think it looks like a great controller. I mean, I've held one. I went to the camera shop that sells the Mini 3, and it was there, and I held it and looked at it and checked the drone out. I just, like I've always told people with me, I don't know. I may end up um, getting the Mini 3 later. Right now, I don't need it. It's an issue with high wind warnings and stuff like that because I'm in windy areas. Uh, and Al, I'm going to put the link in here because the link that you put in here I think, is just a link for people to watch the show. So let me put the right link in here. Hold on.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay.
I thought I put this one in. Yeah. Hey, Charles. Charles is in here. Greg Pittman joined. Thanks for dropping by. Um, I know, Greg, you've been flying a lot, and I've been watching some of your pictures. So that's in videos on Instagram. So that's good to see you're out there. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing.
Okay. Okay. I put the link in there, Al, so everybody's got that. Yeah. You know, I'm really wanting to get that new FPV so I can get into some of the FPV and experience that. I've got a lot I wonder what the goggles are going to be like. Are they going to be compatible? What's the price going to be? And that's one of the reasons I didn't want to get the Mini 3 because I already have two, you know, everyday flight, and it'll be the Air 2S and of course the Mavic 3. So I always fly those. So I just didn't feel like that I wanted to do the Mini 3, and it's really going to depend also on what the outcome long term is of this remote. Whether or not there's going to be an issue because there are several people that have issues, and it's funny because it's like because me and you don't own this Al drone. I mean this drone Al. It's like when we're talking about it, people are like, "Oh yeah, but you shouldn't say that because this." There's too many people out there that are having this issue. So I'm gonna let you talk for a second. I'm gonna find a video that we're gonna play. Give me just a second, Al. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it looks like, from whatever the feedback I've been getting from Brad Olson, RVA River City. If you guys don't know his channel, please check it out. He's had no issues at all with connectivity, but he's a very conservative flyer. So he usually would not fly that far. So let's see. So Northside Hawk is Melbourne, Australia. And hey, man, the things are hanging out, man. I know this is long, big time difference. So it's probably what early morning there for you all. Um, and it looks like it's great, but it's always bust for the early adopters. Okay, yeah. So he's saying that it's set up for the early adopters. So, yeah, I do want to purchase it after all the everything gets shaked out. Maybe there'll be a version 2 coming out because I do want to do um, some of Instagramming with that vertical shooting mode. I really like that. That's the only reason why I want to get it. But I also would get it with the smart control, not smart controller, but with the um, remote controller with the screen built in.
Okay. Got another person joining us. He's going to do his on our first World Drone Community channel. He's going to do his how do they call it, cameo, where he appears. So here we go. Let's bring in Mr. Art.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, how you doing, man? Yeah, good to see you. Hey, man, what's going on? You been fishing much?
Hey, nothing, just job hunting.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
what's a good market to job hunt, isn't it?
Yeah, there's tons of jobs out there. Just can't seem to find the right one. I'm
What
looking
are you
for
looking for?
something in assembly line. Or that's what I did before.
Ah, okay. And what kind of assembly line are you looking for? Manufacturer.
Um, medical device,
Oh, nice.
because
Might have
that's
to
what I
turn
did
you.
before.
I'll turn you on a buddy of mine that he started his own company. And it's called GoGo Band. And near field communications, so it keeps track of the patients and all the vitals.
Hmm,
And
cool.
what it does, it tracks. So you wear your go-go band, and it has all your medical records in the band.
Ah, cool.
So you could just basically, carry all your medical records right on your wrist.
Yep.
So he did a really good job. He starts up companies all the time, man, and he makes a lot of money.
Oh,
He's a good dude, really good dude, man. He can talk your ear off worse than I am, Art. That's hard to believe.
I sent you a link, Al. I want you to share that. You can go through the first part where he's talking about the issue that he's having, and then if you want to skip through it, you can. You're better at sharing this stuff than I do. Every time I do it, I mess it up.
Okay, I'll see what I can find here. Oh,
Okay, I
yeah,
sent it
this
to your
I
regular
remember.
messenger. And guys, I love this guy. He's so funny because people are always complaining about it flight places, and they're like, "You can't fly here." And he's like, "I've got a paper here. These are the FAA laws." And I mean, it's just the guy's hilarious.
Well, the other funny thing about it, he's always finding these people that pick on him.
Mhm.
You notice that?
He's
They're like, I
he's
got
just
stopped by this one guy. Do you want the
yeah, he's
audio
funny.
in this or not?
Yeah, you can have the audio because it's through his channel. I don't think it's
A
going to
very,
cost
very
anything.
nice place to make some record.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and tee it up here, and I'm going to
Yeah,
share it with you. Share screen. So,
we'll
all right.
watch this.
Before
We'll
we
watch
get
this
in,
in a couple of minutes.
yeah, before we get into this, you have the Mini 3, correct?
no, I don't. I
Oh,
have
okay.
the original Mini.
Mini, and do you have the Mini 2 also?
No, I have the Air 2
Okay, gotcha.
and the Mavic 2 Pro.
You got the Mavic 2 Pro. All right.
Yep.
All right. So I've teed it up for you, Robbie. So whenever you're ready, I'll go ahead and hit the play button.
Okay. We'll watch this a minute, guys. We're not going to have our whole show and watch this whole video, but I want y'all to see what issues that he's having. And he gets the drone really early, so he would have been one of the first people to get it. And let me go ahead and start this out.
About using the DJI RC until the
Can you turn the volume up, Al?
authority, as I had a really, really bad incident yesterday that could have caused me to lose the release. All right, I'm here down at a very, very nice place to make some recordings for a client.
I need to switch this into, because it's a European client and I need to mix it with some other footage. So I need to switch it down to 4K 25 FPS to make this work together with his other footage. This is one place where you can really screw up if you're mixing the different frame rates between your recordings. So if you put like at 25 frames per
I'm gonna stop it right here and make a comment. You notice he's flying from his car. You know why? He needs shade because the screen display is not that bright. Okay, so just be aware that if you're going to be purchasing this product, that's what.
second on the same timeline as a 30, you would generate something that looks really, really bad. This is the stuff that he's looking for. He's a real estate guy. Now the Royal Knallop Gang is coming. It's not called the Knallop Gang. That's it's the Scooter Gang, even though that's completely unreal.
Well, he's got a crowd around his car there for a minute, didn't he?
Sitting here in the factory. He was very concentrated about making this video for the client.
Yeah, that's what you've been told,
So this
Matty.
is the
But the
context
reality of the
of
matter is not
control
that
process.
good. Talk to
And there was
Johnny.
nothing in my that responded. I
I
tried to
love his
complete
expressions when things go wrong. He's like, "Oh, what happened?"
flight modes,
Hmm.
the pause button and stuff like that. Unfortunately, even though the drone was within visual line of sight, I'm located in the back of the harbor. I had positioned it in a way so the sun was shining from the back side of the drone towards me. So it was really, really hard for me to see the drone in the sky. So I jumped out of the car to make sure that I had a clear path to the drone, so there was nothing obstructing the signal. But still no luck regaining the video feed. So I finally caved in and pressed the return to home button, and then I started to pray that it will actually come back to me. And while it was doing its return to home operation, suddenly I heard someone say, "Hey, you the dude from TikTok?" Oh, det kan man godt sige.
Okay. Should I move forward on this
And
or?
luckily the drone
Yeah,
came back.
yeah, you can jump through it.
So this was very, very spooky. And luckily, the return to home had worked in this instance, because it was hanging over the water, and this could have turned out really, really, really bad. So you can see here, the controller is completely frozen. And now we got into the same situation as we watched the other day. So I don't dare to fly with this setup anymore. But even with the drone back in the ground, I couldn't regain control of the DJI RC. It was completely frozen. I got the error message that the app was not responding, but I couldn't press any of the things on the screen to make it go back into a
That would
state.
be really
So I had
scary.
to repower, or I had to power off the remote. And unfortunately, when you do that, you are losing the screen recording that was supposed to include in this video. So unfortunately, I can't really document the incident, but that's scary it was. It also destroyed the video file, at least the parts of it where the drone was returning when I was pressing the return. And nowhere in the process I managed to regain even a slight contact with the drone. Everything was updated to the latest aircraft firmware, as well as running 168 on the DJI RC, which is the latest one available. So that part should be okay. If this is related to my specific setup, I can't really tell. But I just wanted to give you a heads up so you can test it out thoroughly yourself before you put your drone in danger. And the timing couldn't be worse, because DJI actually asked to get this sample back that was kindly lent to
Yeah,
me
that's probably
before
enough.
the show, and it would have been enough.
All right.
Well,
So, point.
the issue is he's had issues with his, and I know a lot of you guys in the chat here probably you do have this drone, and one thing to keep in mind when we're seeing stuff like this, these guys, a lot of them fly different than we do. This guy flies more like Al. Al will get a drone and he'll fly it out until it says there ain't no connection and it'll come home. I'm the guy that flies it out a football field and turns around and comes back. So they really put this thing to the test. He has, and like I said, I know a couple of other people that have issues, and I just want to see who it's affecting so far. So I don't want anybody to be offended by us talking bad or anything else, because anything DJI puts out, whatever the issue is, usually it's software and they always fix it. We just want to bring it to people's knowledge that, hey, these things do happen. Keep your eye out and see if you had it. When I had my Air 2, me and Al would be flying. I'd be like, Al, what happened? My screen just went blank. It just went black on the phone. It totally went out. I didn't know what to do. And then it came back. So we're going to have glitches in the stuff. But as you have them, send it over and don't think, oh, my battery was low or this or that. Tell us, hey, this happened. And, the battery was low. We got in here, Drone Views Media. So far on he's had zero issues with his, and that's good to know.
Well, he said
But
today.
yeah, today.
I mean, he's had other
Today.
issues yet other days.
Let's see here. Yeah,
Okay.
Maddie says he thinks. Yeah, Maddie thinks it's the software.
Well, yeah. I mean, the app is definitely lock it up, so that's a
You
no-brainer.
know, at first I didn't understand it. Ray Kelly makes a good point here. Um, Said I've ordered the DJI RC for DJI for the Mavic 3. God only knows when I'll receive it. Well, here's an issue. I didn't think that it was going to be that important if it was used with the Mavic 3, because who would buy the Mavic 3 when you could get the RC Pro? But then on the other hand, I forgot about the price tag. So that is an issue. But before I would buy that for the Mavic 3, I would almost wait a little more time and make sure there's not going to be an issue with this controller. I mean,
I
at
don't
least
think
you don't lose a lot of money.
I don't think it's a systemic issue. From reading the comments from other people, there's only certain people that have had issues with it. So I think
Right.
it's very low percentage of those problems. And of course, people like to blow those issues up because you get the views, right? When do you
Yep.
get views? When you crash your drone, right? Well, I probably should post a video of Art flying my X8, and then I took it over and forgot about where I was, and I almost gave him a haircut with my Femi X8. Remember, you were sitting on a chair, they were like buzzing over your head. Poor Harry couldn't move because he had put his crutches down. He was like, "Hey Al, can you get this thing away from me?" I probably should post that. That was pretty interesting moment. That was a good time, right, Art?
Yeah, that was. It was.
What was your favorite thing about that event?
Meeting all the people,
Yeah,
that I just see from YouTube, get to meet them in person finally.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I mean, we got to meet so many people that finally
Yep.
you've seen them, but you didn't get a chance to shake their hands and talk to them.
Right. And
Break.
if they weren't at Spin Up, you got to see them at the meetup in Florida. Yeah. Because you were at Spin Up and
Yeah, that was a
Robbie
real.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That was a really good time. Well, we have Minefield coming up next. No, no, no. Next is did we mention?
Chicago
We're
Midwest meetup.
Yeah, and then we got the Rhode Island meetup coming up too, right? Um,
No.
so that's the other one, kind of closer to us here in the Mid Atlantic. Um,
Drone Views Media said Sean flew, air photography flew with DJI RC with the Mavic 3 today. Well, I'd be curious to see how that went. Because, the antennas are in this controller,
Right.
where the RC
Hmm.
Pro had the antennas out. So
Right.
I'm really curious to see what kind of range long term everybody's getting on that. And that's why I
Hmm.
like watching some of these guys that do have issues, because maybe they go a little bit more beyond what we go on a normal flight. That
Right.
kind of gives us an idea of whatever our expectations are. It's kind of like my little motorcycle out here. When I ride it in the road, I'm like, how quick do you go before you're off balance? You want to test the limits, but not kill yourself. Somebody said it did well. Yeah, Jim Droning said it did well.
let's see what else is going on out here. Any new products coming out? Who's I'm really interested to see what the Vada is like. The little mini coming out. I think that'll be a pretty sweet product. Um,
I'd like to know when the DJI one's coming out. I don't want to miss my boat because on June 17th, the Mini 3 was available here, and I asked the rep, and she said, "Oh yeah, order it, not a problem, we got it." And I didn't want it, and I was kind of hinting it to my wife that they might want to get that drone. She's like, "Well, why don't you just call them and tell them?" So I texted the people, and they're like, "We're out." And I'm like, "But you said you'd have them on the 17th." She goes, "Well, today is the 17th, but we're sold out." And she had a huge display in her picture that she had them. She goes, "I can get you one without the smart, without the controller, just the standard controller." I was like, "I don't want to do that." She goes, "Don't worry, we'll get some more in." I was like, "When?" "On the 19th." It's like, "Hell, that's tomorrow." And she's like, "Yeah, call." I was like, "Oh, she's getting them in like every 3 days. I don't need to be in a hurry." And then when I called her back and I was like, "I might take one," "We're out again." I was like, "Good Lord."
Yeah,
So
well, you
now
gotta
they're
be
in.
waiting in line
Yeah.
like you do at Best Buy, right? Take your tent
Well,
and your camera.
here it's different because in the U.S. we have Ritz camera stores. Well, here
Yep.
they have like a chain of Ritz, and they carry all the DJI stuff. So if I wanted the Mini 3 today, in a couple hours here, because it's 6:30 in the morning, at 9 when they open, I could drive 10 minutes over to the mall and walk in and pay for it, and walk out with it. Everybody's got it here, everybody, and that's why I don't understand why more people didn't just buy it overseas because a lot of the people they're offering good prices on the shipping, and they don't mark the price up. It's kind of like gasoline in the U.S., where gas stations have gas in different areas of the country. When I was living in Costa Rica, every time they'd have a price change, they'd tell you on the TV, "We got a price change on the gas." Everybody sells gas for the same price. When you buy the drones here, everybody pays one price. You don't ever find any company marking a drone up. Everybody sells it for the same amount. Now, Facebook is full of people,
You know
but
why? The DJI stuff, man. They're afraid they're gonna lose their um, dealership.
well, there's an issue here because one of the dealers, which is the Alltel dealer here, which kind of's got a dealer for DJI where if people want it, he can still get it. And he
Right.
told me that the DJI people here were really upset because DJI told them after this year, starting next year, there's not going to be any more independent dealers. You're going to have to come to the DJI store, kind of like Apple did with the Apple stores. So next year, when we want these drones, we can't get them from these dealers. We have to go up to the
Mhm.
main city, which is Bangkok, where the main airport is. And it's like Washington, D.C. here. And you have to walk into the DJI store and either order online or buy it from them. There's not going to be any more dealers. The dealers are pissed.
Yeah, I mean, what does it
Yep.
stop the independent dealers just going up there buying 10 of them and reselling them in their store?
Well, because they would have to mark the price up. And people here, and probably the same in the U.S., they're not going to pay an extra $50 for the drone. I mean, guys, and I mean this with sincerity and being nice from everybody. Al, if me and you went to sell a drone and we knock $50 off the drone, I can guarantee you 80% of the people in our chat, they're not going to buy it because they want $300 off of it. We're all cheap on buying stuff because we
Yep.
know there's deals. We know there's deals that come through. Honestly, for me, if I was going to buy a drone, before I buy a new drone, I'd always call Robinson first because I bought my Air 2S from him. It was hell. It looked better than probably one that came out of the box.
Oh man. Well, how many
Steve
people
Gardner.
on the chat buy used cars?
I do.
I do too.
Hell, right now you just about have to.
Yep.
Well, it's a better deal to buy a new car right now, especially if it's close to, you know, the year that you're looking for. Something like a 217 or above, you're probably better off buying new. But the point is this, that, a lot of people are waiting for people to return the Mini 3s because they're not happy with them and then snatch up the refurbs. Not sure if you're going to have very many quantities, but the problem, if you notice, if you ever go to the DJI.com's refurb store, they have no inventory. They have no inventory in it at all.
Mhm.
So it used to be they would have inventory all the time, right? Now they don't. So I'm not sure what's going on as far as that goes, but yeah, it's not good.
Well, you can probably get the Phantoms real cheap now
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm not giving up Phantoms. No way. The Phantom
because
4B.
they're not going to be
Mm-mm.
servicing them after this year. Won't be supporting.
Yeah, yeah. And and what does that mean? Well, you're probably going to get all the aftermarket parts that will
Right.
probably, you know.
Same with the batteries, or find somebody that can make batteries for it that'll work with it.
Yeah, agreed, agreed. So I don't know. I mean, I think the Mini 3 is a solid product. I mean, from listening to and reading all the chats and watching the videos, I mean, we don't see very many issues with them. I
Yeah,
have to see.
I don't think it's the drone, but I think for me, I would be more concerned, and my attention is on the smart controller because it's not as much as how it affects that particular drone, but connected a $2,000 Mavic 3 to it or a $3,000 Mavic 3 or more, it really makes you think, wow. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like fishing with uh, a light string. Art, when you go fishing, you don't want to use a real test pound that's low. You want a Mavic
Oh,
3 to a couple $100 smart controller that's brand new. It's for me, it seems a little risky right now.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
you just broke. You froze there for a second, but I think
Yep.
we get what you were saying. You had a big glitch there for a second, Robbie. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, um, the other things that you might be able to get a deal on like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, eBay, and whatever other stores that you shop online for used stuff would be something like a Pocket. Instead of getting a
Yeah.
Pocket 2, just get the Pocket. I just picked one up because I had lost mine. $100, right?
I
And this
know,
Yep. I
is,
Al,
got
we were
mine.
talking
Love
about
it.
that.
oh no, and this rigged all out $450 right here with the wheel and and a marker.
Yeah, that's what I need to get for mine.
Yeah, you can pick it up all day long for $50 on eBay
Yeah.
now. So you
Might
get
do that.
yeah, so it's a pretty good deal. It's a
Mm-hmm.
really
Al, Al,
good.
you were in my discussion on a live stream yesterday,
Oh,
and
cool.
whose live stream was it on? Art, I was on it with you. Where were we? Was it yesterday?
Was that with Bill?
Yeah, yeah. I think we were talking with Bill, and I had made the comment that you had lost your pocket. Remember?
Yeah. Hmm.
Because we
Mm-hmm.
lost it. I think we were flying together and we lost it. And I was thinking of an idea is when we started making these mini drones, they're going to start arriving this week. And you got a big box coming to you, Al, by the way, because I got
Cool.
some extra
Cool.
stuff in
Thanks.
it. I wanted to tell you so you didn't miss it. So everybody is going to be getting their mini drones. Canada may be one day behind because all the stuff was shipped out of Tennessee. So as y'all start getting them and start popping up, just make comments to me so I know it's already cleared customs. So customs takes it straight to Nashville, ships it there. The box is opened, and then inside I've got these that have got
Right.
everybody's name on them. And then I've got some bigger ones that have bigger stuff in it. Fly Zone guys, I've got some indie filters that you won that I put in that. The reason it took so long to ship, guys, is not only did we had to print out all the sales that we have to send a 5 kilo box to the U.S. and it's two
Right.
hundred and something, not $275. So we can't sell something where we're not making any profit and just mail it directly because it just doesn't make sense. But
Yep.
since me and my wife have opened up a UPS account here, and now we can send like 1 kilo instead of five. It saves money. So now as you start getting stuff, hopefully we can get stuff there in front of the 7 days. Because Al, I used DHL when I sent you the little drone. How long did it take you from the time I mailed it?
It took about 6 days. It didn't
About
take
6 days.
long.
Okay. So we're going to speed up the process. And I mean, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I'm printing out more stuff now. I can't keep up with the orders here. I got to go to the shop and start the other printers because the machine never stops. I mean, it's sales are that good right now.
Well,
And I wanted
that's
to
good.
show this. This is Johnny's new clock. And let me put the other little piece in that we have to put in for the Johnny Drill Flyer. give Johnny a little plug here. And Johnny is selling these, so you can contact him if you want a clock. And then what we're doing is if any other people are wanting a clock for their channel, and it's basically stuff that you use during your live streams and all.
Hmm.
We design it, make it, ship it to you for $80. And then other than that, a lot of us have our own clocks. I sell my World Drone Community clock for $35 now. So you can get those. You can talk to Johnny. Johnny's going to be selling his, and I'm sure we'll have some Duranify and some travel text too. And if you want them, we've got them. If you want to have one made, just
Hmm.
holler at us and we'll let you know. But getting back to your pocket, Al, I was thinking since we're putting these sensors inside the actual drone itself, I'm thinking about making something that I can put this in where we can put it on our drones. Like I'm thinking about making a label for if you find the drone, scan here. So when
Yeah,
you
put
scan it,
finder's key. Put his finest keys. Just scan this device. Like collect your finest key. So
yeah,
whenever you lose your drone, if you put a fee on it, it's like, man, I can get money for this. For returning it.
yeah.
So on the screen that I'm sharing, this is Facebook Marketplace, and I have set the filter to local pickup. And you can see some of the prices here are there. I found a DJI Osmo Pocket for 165 bucks. It's an hour away from me, but
I'll bring that up, Al. But let me bring Maddie in here real quick first, and then I'll bring up your screen.
What's up, man?
Hey, Maddie.
What's up?
Hey, Maddie.
Hi, Art. Hey, if you made a way to put one of those scanning sensor things on a drone, I would wear it in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
well, it
Yep.
have to be on the drone. So when they find the drone, they would have to scan it with
Yeah.
me
but
NFC.
here's the issue that I'm thinking about. I think what I should do is take and program these where we can put like a found scan here. But when
Hmm.
you scan it, I don't as much want to send the person's name, address, and phone number directly to that person. So maybe I'll link it to like a World Drone Community site that says, "Hey, you've scanned it in. Click here and send a message." Maybe it comes to us, and then we notify the
Like a
person, "Hey,
lost
so
and found type thing.
Hey
yeah,
Yeah,
man,
there
because
you
we want
go.
probably
Yep.
don't want it on your drone, buddy. I'm sure of that. Because
yeah,
you,
we
you'll
want
end up on the roof with some cars with,
Yeah, that would suck. Can you imagine
and
if I
then
ended up on the top of
they'll
Trump
find you,
Tower?
and yeah, yeah, and they'll find
Yeah.
you,
well, maybe to protect the identity a
then
little
you're in big
bit.
trouble, man.
Yeah, instead of to protect the identity a little bit, I think that's what we'll probably do. You just make a database here,
Yeah.
and then what we'll do is we'll actually take it, and as you buy them, we'll pre-program it with whatever you want. Because the advantage by doing it that way, if I do it through the website like that, and you change your phone number, you don't have to buy another one. We can just program it in. So, hey, they've contacted us. There's been a drone that's been found. Then me and Al can look it up and say, hey, it's Maddie. Hey, it's Art. And then from that, say, hey, Maddie, this is the guy's info that's got your drone. And that way we can keep our personal information a little bit more private. So we're going
Little
to probably
lost and found section of the World Drone Community website. That would be a great idea.
exactly
Yeah, that would
because
work.
it's kind of like I think who is it? Is it Greg at Pilot Institute that's got what is it?
I'll get you one.
The FCC numbers. You know what I'm talking about, Maddie?
Yeah, here, I got one right here.
Okay, so maybe if we did something like that and we actually put this
Hmm.
sticker on there,
Yep.
and then they can scan it,
Yep.
Yeah,
that
that,
would be
that would work, Robbie, because then you insulate yourself from, you know, you can claim it that it's not mine.
I know
well.
a
What
lot of
we could
people
do,
in the FPV community that have crashed drones or have lost drones and couldn't find them. Other people
yeah.
have picked them up.
Yeah,
I'll program it. I'll program it. When it pops up the website, it'll say you have found the drone. Did it cause damage or no damage? And if it says cause damage and they click it,
Don't
you're
contact me.
screwed.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, one of my good buddies that I fly with here, FPV flyer, and he just, I don't know, he's a very conservative flyer, but he got this wild hair one day and decided to see what his range was going to be. And I go, dude, whatever you do is like, if you see any red on your signal, turn that sucker around. By that time, it's gone.
That's one thing I don't mess with in FPV is range.
No, no.
Got no reason to.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to dive a building or fly the beach, I'm going to make sure I'm standing close to it when I do it.
Give me
Well,
1
Jim,
second,
I
guys.
think your wife's going to want to do more than put something on your forehead. I think she's going to have to put it somewhere else, a little south of your forehead.
Jim said if I found Maddie's drone, I'd keep it as a souvenir. Yeah, well, if you found my drone from flying Florida all the way to Canada, then hell, you can have it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long flight.
I know, man. You know what? Have you ever run into issues like this? Like before I fly, I'm taking my numbers off.
You know what? I did that with Max Air 420.
Yeah,
I was at the beach and we were diving tall buildings, and the first thing I did was rip that sticker off the bottom of my FPV quad,
right,
just
right.
in case.
Yeah. So
It happens.
yeah, especially if you're part 107.
Yeah,
Okay, because you're putting your name on the line and you're
yeah.
guaranteed that you're not going to break any laws, and if you do break them, they got you by the balls,
You're gonna
right?
lose your license over that. Yep,
And not only that, incarceration
yep,
possible and fines because you've sworn to uphold those standards,
yep,
right? You
yep.
can't claim ignorance. You passed the test and you signed that you agreed to abide by the regulations of
Yep.
FCC.
I'm getting ready to set my test, man. The first Thursday
Awesome.
of August. Finally,
Well, good for
Cool.
you.
took long enough.
Yeah.
All right, so we were talking about deals on. Well, come on in, Leo. If you want to come in, my dog wants in. Um, anyway, hit that share button there, Robbie.
Okay.
You know,
There you
So,
go.
never
price
owned one of these.
the pockets, man, these things are so freaking
Never
handy.
owned
Yeah,
one.
they're cool.
I almost bought the Femi one. Almost.
Oh, you want one? I'll sell it to you. I got one.
But I don't use them often enough. I don't know if it would justify buying it. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mm.
Like,
Ooh.
look at some of these are pretty good deals here. Art, $150, but there
Well,
was
I just
one.
saw one for 100.
Yeah, I saw
Yep.
for. But you want the one with the whole shebang, right? What did you?
Yeah.
There's one right there, 165. It comes with all the accessories.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking
Oh,
about.
that's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one you want right there. $165, all the accessories, and it looks like it's got this little case here. Let's hit it.
It's got the case. It's got all kinds of stuff there.
Yeah, and it's got your all UND filters on it, and it's got your
Wireless module base.
yep. You gotta have that. It's so
Mm.
handy. So there's definitely deals to be had out here, guys. It's definitely eBay and definitely marketplace it. Um, there's definitely. I mean, like I told you, Art, I just picked this thing up for $100. It came with a Wi-Fi module, the wheel, and everything, and I already have the filters because I had bought a bunch of filters. Even $200 for the bundle would be a good deal.
That's a lot of stuff that comes with that one.
Yeah, yeah. This is another one.
Holy crap.
Wow.
So he's got
Yep.
all the mounts and shoulder strap mount, and then he's got the case. He looks like he's using like a little mint case for his indie filters, and then he looks like he 3D printed stuff too.
And how much is it? What's he wanting for that? How much?
That one was $200,
That
and
ain't bad.
but he dropped the price from 250 to 200. So you probably can get him down to 170, maybe if you're lucky.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
If you're a good negotiator, because this one here is like, dude, this other guy down the street is selling his for like $175, you know. But it's further drive, But
Mm.
yeah, there's definitely. Let's see if anybody's selling DJI Mini 3s.
I love Facebook Marketplace. I love it.
I need to practice more with my pocket because the face recognition where you circle around somebody's face for it to follow them, My
Yeah.
eyes can barely see the damn little little screen already, much less their
That's
face in
why
it.
Yeah.
that's where you need a Wi-Fi with your
No, what you
phone.
need is to get some hook it to your goggles, Matty, and plug it in.
Hell yeah.
Because there are so many things, and you guys know this from flying drones. There's so many things that when we're filming, we don't see until we go to editing. And
Yep.
me and Al, one time, we flew over the James, and when I flew over, we noticed that there was some people on those big boards with the paddles, the paddle boards. They were going, and you would have never seen them when you were flying unless you were low enough. But they popped up in production as we started making those videos.
Dang,
Mhm.
I want this thing. Oh, come on.
What in the hell is that?
Dude, this looks fun.
Does that say
It looks like
$39? Oh, it must be a rental.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I know one thing. Have y'all seen that ad on there where they show like a Matrice spraying water on a fire, and they say this new drone is taking this $100 drone is taking the market
I
by
know.
control.
I
And then you
know.
click on it, and it's a foldable drone. It looks like a toy. They're like, you can buy this $100 drone. It's taking the market. Stay the hell away from those people.
Sounds like something Exo Drones would do.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not. Let me explain why they do that, so you guys know. Give this some thought. They're not trying to sell that damn drone. They want you to click on that link, because when you click on that link and you're connected to them, it's a good way to get hacked. So stay away from them.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's for sure. So here's the Air 2S for $1,000, and it's a fly more combo. That's a pretty good deal.
I've been searching. I believe it or not, I've been stuck on looking at DJI FPV drone combos on Marketplace.
Well, there's one here in Richmond for $600.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to
There
pull the
you
trigger on
go,
one of
Matty.
those so bad. I don't know why.
Really?
I just want one.
Yeah. Here it is right here, Matty. $600.
Yeah.
I've been eyeballing this thing, man. I was like, dang, if he's only got it for 600, maybe I can walk away with $500. And that you could just resell the anything.
Who is it? But who is selling it? That's the issue.
Um, let's
Well,
see.
with it being in Richmond, Virginia,
Travis.
you could always go
Yeah,
look at
I
it.
mean, I'd drive right up to it.
Drive
Here.
over there.
There you go.
I could drive right up to it.
Well,
And
the
it's
good
got
thing
a
is,
camera.
Al, is you've got that. You've got that, so you can fly it and tell whether or not there's something wrong with it.
Oh yeah, yeah, right off the bat.
The
Mhm.
goggles alone are worth that.
$600,
Exactly.
right? And so I got a couple burn spots on my goggles anyway, so I might just pick
On
it
your
up.
lenses
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
sun.
yeah, for the sun. Got 3 of
Can
them.
that be avoided?
Yeah, don't
Yeah, don't put them in the sun.
Don't put 'em in the sun.
Yeah. Mhm.
I keep a guard on mine. It's a guard that protects the lenses.
Yeah, I have the same thing, but I don't know what happened. I just did it.
Most of the time though, when I'm outside or anytime I'm flying, my goggles are always right here. So they're
Mhm.
blocked. The lenses are blocked from getting hit by the sun because they're always on my
Keep
forehead.
it back.
They're either right here or down. If they're not down, they're right here. So
Yeah.
it makes it easy.
Yeah. So we're starting to see the Phantom 4 Pro V2s come down in price to $900. Oh,
That's
this
still
is,
a hell of a drone too.
yeah. So this is the Advanced for 850. So these are not the V2s either.
Too big for me to travel with.
Yeah, they are big. I had the Phantom 4. I had the regular original Phantom 4
Now, why would
Everybody
you
loves
buy one, Matty? Why would you buy one?
because it was cheap.
No, you can catch that thing on a boat when it's freaking rocking like
Oh
this.
yeah, you can grab it by the legs, of
We
course.
tried to do that to the Mavic 2 Pro or the Mavic Air 2S.
I did it too, and I did it too with an
You-
Air
you-
2S and a Mini 2 on that boat from the South Florida drone meetup trip.
It's a challenge.
hmm
And if it's rocking big time, you got two handles you can grab, even if you just snatch one really quick
Mhm.
because the boat's heaving up and down.
Yep.
And that thing, you come up, you time it, you just snatch it and hang on to it, man, and you flip it over and then Exactly.
Honestly, I don't know why I sold.
All right, I'll take you for a ride, man. Just hang on.
I don't know why I sold mine. I really don't. I don't know. I just wasn't using it. Same thing with the Mini 2. Now I'm pissed off. I got rid of my Mini 2.
Oh no.
You know, I got rid of it at Spin Up last year, but
And see what else do you all want to look for?
I'll have a Mini 3 within the next probably few months, 3 or 4 months.
Let's see what iFlight has in here. If I could type right.
Hey, I wanted to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Hit that like button if you can. So we're converting over, and it killed us because we had like 430 subscribers on the old channel, and I think we got 37 on this. We'll have to build it up. Not that it matters how many subs, as long as we get you guys. We just want to make sure that y'all find the new link. So if you have friends that said, hey, you know, Robbie and Al didn't have a show tonight or whatever, say, hey, this is the new link. So we switched our logo and some other stuff, and we've got some other stuff in the works that we're going to be doing for the channel and you guys. And matter of fact, Al, do you have any World Drone Community stickers left?
I do. I do.
Let's do a giveaway, and
That's
everybody,
one.
let's do a
That's one.
let's pick a number. Let's pick a number between 1 and 3. I'm kidding. Between 1 and 30, and I'm going to put it in the private chat where we can see it. Art and then Maddie and
Al, I need you to send me one of those, so I don't have one on my sticker wall.
Yeah, I'll send you one, Maddie. I think
Please.
I have your address. Shoot me your address again. So
I'm missing.
just make sure
I'm missing a World Drone Community. I think. Yeah, I
Let
am.
me
Okay.
private. I'm gonna put it in private chat, guys.
Oh shit! Now I got to catch up. All right. Let me see here. Let me see.
I just put it in there.
Y'all
Somebody already got it. Wayne B. Wayne B got it.
Wayne B.
Yep. He's about 10 down.
Oh,
Okay,
I have your address. You still in
1434?
Yeah, 33rd
Yep.
Street.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Wayne B. got number 19.
Congratulations, Wayne. Mr. Wayne. Bruce Wayne.
Oh, Art, you put a number in, and Robbie put a number in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know that Robbie was I think.
Oh shit. Well.
Never mind. I screwed it.
Wayne B's getting one.
Wayne B. Yeah, I saw 19 first. I didn't even see Robbie's until I just looked again.
Okay. Well, here's what we'll do. I just stuck in just my email address. Wayne B. Send me your mailing info, and then I'll forward it over to Al, and Al will ship it out to you.
Hey guys, look! I found something. Let me show you what I found. This might be a collector's item. The drone that almost broke GoPro.
I think I know what you're talking about.
The GoPro
Looked like a skateboard.
The Karma.
The Karma.
TJ still got one of those things. He can't get that damn thing to fly to save his life.
I don't know. I thought I saw it in here. Crap. No, it's not. It's a Solo.
Kelly Green had one at Minefield.
Hey, that's a classic case study in business. How to almost sink your company and almost go bankrupt.
You know, I look at these things here, and this is where I started too in the droning hobby. Is these toy grade ones?
Yeah.
And I look at them now, and I go, "How the hell can somebody buy that?"
Right.
Just to think when you're flying that, Maddie, and you're trying to control it and it's doing this crap compared to what we have now that's so precise.
Oh, I'm spoiled now. See that one right there? I had one of those, the Typhoon.
What the hell is this thing?
It's a Typhoon Q500. I had one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, look at this. Somebody doesn't know how to take pictures, man.
Yeah, it was an animal. It was loud as hell. It was drifty because the GPS sucked on it. Yeah. I've had pretty much all of them, man.
Sound like that. Look at some of these prices. $59 for a Wi-Fi camera drone. Oh my gosh. Run.
There's a I thought that was a Paradenofi. That's one of those.
What's that? 500. 500 bottom left corner. What is that?
That's an original Mavic Pro.
That's original Mavic Pro. Yeah.
Yep. I can tell by the stripes on the arm.
Yep. Let's see. What? Oh, here's an Inspire for $1,000.
How many
It was
batteries?
the
Two?
original.
I'm looking at three, four,
Three? You see three? Four.
four,
Yep.
4 batteries. Holy
Max,
shit!
Max, Max Air would be all over that.
Yeah, he would.
He has one. He crashed it.
Oh no!
Yep. Remember the one he had in Florida?
Yeah, man, the
He,
one that
he
somebody
crashed it.
else crashed into it. Who crashed into it? Oh, it
No,
was Marcus crashed into
Marcus crashed into Tammy Jean's DJI FPV drone. Yeah, that was wild. Art was there. He had to walk 1.5 miles on the beach just to get to where we
Yeah,
were.
Yeah, man, we should have.
that's hard to do on crutches.
I
Oh my
know.
God.
I felt so bad. Oh, I felt so bad.
I don't see
I
anything.
forgot how hard it was to walk on the beach with
Is
crutches.
that a Mavic 2 Pro right there I just saw? With the orange Master Airscrew props? Or is that a
This is
Zoom?
Air 2S. Oh
Is
no,
it an
just
Air 2?
Air 2.
No, I could see the controller. That's not an Air 2 controller. Is it? No.
No.
That's a
What?
Mavic 2 Pro controller.
Yeah, somebody mislabeled it.
Let me see what the drone looks like.
Oh,
No,
this
that is a 2. That's a Zoom. Mavic 2 Zoom.
this is the Zoom. Let's
Yep.
see. And look
Mhm.
at the title up here.
Yep, Mavic Air 2 Fly.
What? They don't know what they have.
Nope, apparently not.
And each one of these batteries is $150 now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, don't click on that link, guys. I'm telling you.
All right, right. This dude don't even know what he's got in his freaking.
It's
Says
a
on
$100
his damn
drone
arm.
that revolutionized the market.
well, look at the name, Gabriela de Desma.
Oh, I know what that. Yeah, that's one of those chicks that left her boyfriend and stole the drone.
He's out there, scammer. What do we have here? Oh, somebody lost their Phantom, so they're selling their Phantom controller.
Jim Dronin says stolen.
Yep.
So-
Yep. Or
That's what I need to do. I need to sell my Mavic, not Mavic, but Phantom 3 with Lightbridge.
yeah,
Like
you're
controller.
gonna have a hard time selling that with them killing customer service on it.
Yeah. And I have a hard shell case for it, too.
Hey, if Max Air ever divorces with his wife, maybe she'll put all those jets up for sale.
Oh God.
Here's the freaking deal. Holy crap. This is the deal. Look at that.
That's a
$1,000
$2
for a
$1,000.
Mavic 2 Pro with with just one battery.
Never
Still,
been used.
Never been used.
still $1,000.
That's a hell of a deal.
Yep.
I got my Mavic 2 Pro, just the drone and the battery, $350.
Oh, you got it on the police auction website?
Yep,
Oh my gosh, for $350?
yep.
Somebody hasn't bought that? Holy
I'm surprised
crap.
you didn't resell that one.
Yeah.
Make some money.
Well, it works with my smart controller. Now I have 2 drones that work with the smart control. That's
Right.
why I'm kind of looking for the Mini 2. And I have the trifecta.
There you go. That's a good strategy, Art. I like it. The original Air, the one that sounds like an angry bumblebee.
Yeah,
I
I sold all mine.
I'm still in
Yep.
love with that drone. I
$375.
I've never owned one, and I really wish they would have kept that body style. I was so upset when they went to a Mavic look. That
And
is
now,
one of the sexiest drones in the world. Is that Mavic Air, original Mavic Air?
yeah, I agree. And if you change your skins out, it was pretty easy to do. I don't see any other deals here, but there's definitely deals to be had. And
Yeah.
I'm just searching, my local area. And the DEE,
What is that? DJI FPV drone right there for how much? 9? Does it say?
Which one?
Right below your cursor. Nope. Second row.
Blow your mouth. Go down a box.
Go down to
Go
over.
down one.
Over.
Oh, this-
Nope. Next one.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
$900. Yeah,
Oh, it's 900. Okay, that's a lot for one battery.
compared to the other one.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Yeah.
I just saw one for $800 here in Denver.
oh, you did. That's a good deal.
Yeah, well,
Well-
that right now, isn't that on sale right there for $9.99? What we're looking at anyway, new?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can get a brand new one right now for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this person is never going to sell that.
No, not with only one battery.
No,
I don't know, man.
no
There's
case,
enough
no
people out
anything.
there that don't know what they're buying. They'll buy. Somebody will buy
Oh,
it.
there's always
You
there's
know?
a sucker for everything.
Yeah.
This
Yep.
one is actually, you could probably talk this person down. Listed a week ago. And oh, actually, it's not a bad deal because it comes with 3 batteries for the
Yeah,
Air
it's the
2.
Flymore. Air 2's solid bird still, man.
That's a solid. That's a solid good price right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the I mean, I wanted the Air 2S, don't get me wrong. But another reason I sold mine is because TJ wanted an Air 2 and he only had a Mini 2 at the time. So I felt good by selling it to him. And I upgraded to the Air 2S, which I still have. That's the drone I will never get rid of.
That one is a keeper forever.
Yeah, I'll never. I mean, I've gotten rid of other camera drones for FPV parts, but not that one.
I saw an Air 2S from Kentucky, Jake Flawless. He's been in our chat
Yeah,
several times.
yeah,
And I think he
Mhm.
had it for sale for like $600
yep.
for that at the remote. And I was like, damn, that's a deal.
Oh
He's getting
man,
back into flipping. He's getting back into flipping
Oh, and
drones.
he's selling the Mini 2 also. He had a Mini 2 for
Yeah,
sale. I don't know what
yep.
the price was.
well, I was just looking at here's a FEMA XA20 for $230,
Hey,
and
I'll sell you. Hey, I'll sell you mine for 100. I hate this drone. I love
actually,
the drone. I love the drone. I love the way it flies, but I can't that nasty horizon tilt. I cannot get rid of.
yeah, that one is a good drone just to look straight down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or if you're not looking at the horizon, like if you're up looking at
right,
fireworks or if you're up doing something like
yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah. You
yeah,
you
great.
straight down on a sunny day, it
Yep,
does
that's
great.
it.
If
And the
you
controller is by far one of my favorite controllers I've ever used.
It is. You so easily put any device in it,
Yep,
and that I really do like that how it accordions out.
I love it.
Definitely,
I love it. The gimbals are really good, nice and spring loaded. The buttons and everything are in the right spots. I wish
yeah.
all the controllers were like that
And then you have the record and stop button
on the back.
underneath.
Yep,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nice.
It makes it so much easier to work. I really
Greg
do.
Pittman, thank you. Thank you. Good night. Thanks for
Good night.
stopping by and joining us.
Good night, Greg.
Good night,
Yeah,
Drake.
Greg.
So, all right. So, what are the Parrot? Parrot is always a interesting product. Oh, Parrot Cage. Oh, forget that. Parrot Bebop 2 for $150. Huh.
That's good.
Jim's trying to sell his Mavic 2, have a pro and zoom camera. He'll take 1,000. So if anybody's interested in it, holler at Jim or me or Alan. We'll connect you.
How many batteries?
And he's got a
How many
5 inch.
batteries?
He's got a
Yeah.
5-inch crystal sky and 3 batteries and ND filters.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a really nice deal.
Um,
This,
Why is the StreamYard link so long?
JSK Enterprise, I just made you an admin. I should have everybody as an admin in here now. If you're in here and you're not an admin, please text me and let me know.
well, that's all I see that's worth looking at. Let's see what other products that we normally look at. The Parrot's good. Femi's good. We have now Autel. Let's see what when you hit Autel, you end up with a automotive products.
Yeah,
Uh,
you have to put a drone. You have to put the word drone in there.
Well, they make the same company as the ones that make that diagnostic tool for cars. You know that, Alan,
Yeah,
right?
they're actually a majority of their company is automotive.
yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
they use that
Drones
money
is
to
just
start
small.
this, from what I understand.
Oh, there's the piece of crap that I owned. I can see it I can see the case for it. The X-Star Premium,
Ah,
the hard case right there. The fourth one
Oh
over.
yeah, I
That's
see
an
this
X-Star.
one here.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
that's an X-Star Premium. I had one. And
Oh yeah, this was the one that got a lot of people into the market.
yeah, and it pissed a lot of people off too.
Yeah, it did.
They stopped customer service on the batteries after like a year, and you couldn't find batteries, and the battery cells would go bad very quick. I had 7 batteries, and all 7 of them went bad.
Oh shoot!
Yep.
Now look at here. This Evo 2 AK is not a bad deal. Um, let's see what other ones that you see in here that look pretty good. Definitely got some good deals going on. Here's that Inspire one for $1,200.
There's that damn FPV drone again, calling my
Yeah,
name.
there he is. This is like sucking you in, isn't it?
Calling my name.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good price for that Aspire. Which one is it? Oh, that's the Aspire one. I'd have to be newer.
Hey, Art, set the hook on Maddie and pull him in, man.
I honestly, I wouldn't mind owning a second set of the goggles, and then to have that drone to fly in areas that I know my reception is going to get a little sketchy. Stuff like that. That would work out perfect for me. Throw it in acro and run with it. I'll end up getting one.
This thing's a freaking beast, though. That I'll tell too.
I hear it flies like a weird brick.
Yeah, it's freaking heavy.
Yeah, I hear if the flight characteristics are terrible compared to what they are now on their new line of drones. Is a lot. The flight characteristics are a lot better.
What the heck
Maddie,
is?
Maddie,
Oh,
let me ask you this: do you think that they're going to release the new FPV before the end of July for
No.
DJI? Think it'd be
No.
August?
Yeah. Yeah, it
Do
won't
you
come
know
out this month.
anybody or heard anything about anybody test flying it so far?
Yes, but I don't know how it's working out.
Good night, Steve.
I know that somebody has one, but he won't tell me who. But I know is that they have it.
Okay.
did you see the price on this? Evo 2, $540.
Why so low?
Yeah, but does it have a controller?
I don't see a controller.
Yeah, it's probably just a drone.
Oh, the controller, the case with the controller is gone. Yep, no controller.
This guy probably found this stupid thing.
You need to ask him, did he find it near city?
Hey, I want my drone back. That's my drone.
Yeah, Maddie, I'm gonna get with you. We're gonna talk about doing some of these on some labeling.
That's
for
a
the
great
drone.
idea, bro.
I definitely want to do that. The thing
Great
is
idea.
Greg's already got them just for the numbers for the
Yeah.
the
The
so
FAA, it's
we-
got the FAA registration number, your phone number, the expiration date, and then it says Pilot Institute.
right. So we'll need to make some alterations so it'll fit on smaller stuff. The advantage with these is they're super small diameter wise compared to some of the big ones that are round that you can get in the US. So we'll come up with a design for this and make a sticker we can put it behind. So when we put it on there, there's a sticker, and in the window there's that they can actually
That would
scan.
work. I'd put one on every one of my drones. Every one of
You
them.
know what, Robbie? If you could get somehow your FAA numbers on there too at the same time, so that way you can rip. Like Maddie, if you're in a place you don't want your numbers to be exposed, you can just rip off both all at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, that would definitely work. Let's see what other drones are out there that we know. Autel, we got Parrot, we got Femi, we got. Let's see what we have for Hubson. Hubson's going to be so many of them, I bet.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of them on there.
Oh my gosh, they made
sure.
Maddie, you made a comment before, and Al did, about how to crash your company, like you were talking about GoPro. Well, it's kind of like Hubson did, because now it's like everybody's talking about EXO. I mean, come on, what do you got to do? It's like we're trying to go to Mars and escape from from the world here to have a new world. What for? To screw up that planet too?
Yeah.
I mean,
I got to be honest. EXO's pulling a slick Rick shit here with this, better drone altogether deal. It's not. It's a Hubson drone. They're a middleman. All they are is a middleman. That's all they do.
It's white label. It's white. We call it white. Al knows it's a white label. They take their label off and sticker. It's the same as they did with.
Here, Al.
Oh yeah,
I still got mine. I won't get rid of it. It flies. The SD card is all messed up on it, and it flies. The gimbal and everything flies. I just will not get rid of it because it was my first 4K 3-axis gimbal.
And it was a deal when I pre-ordered it.
I pre-ordered mine too. I was with all you guys.
$350. I got it with 2 batteries.
Yep.
It was a freaking deal.
Yeah, we pre-ordered the Mini 2020 too. Remember, and waited 6 months for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still have it. Look, there it is, right there.
Yeah, that's what mine was, the 2020 version. I pre-ordered that one, and it took over 6 months to get it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Al.
It still has my Tyrannophile sticker on it.
Oh yeah.
Make this bigger, Al, where you can see it.
I have that one. I have that. It's got the rubber bands with it. That's the one I have from my Air 2S. I've got 3 of them.
Okay, now look, guys. If you'll see that, it's got the white logo on it, and how clear you can see it on there. On the top, it's got the white U logo on it. Now, me and Al tested out one of these, and we tested out the Loom Cube. It was $36. Remember, we went to the mosquito-infested water? So I bought that and got it done. As I was looking on one of the websites here in Asia, which is like an Amazon, I found what appears to be the same device without the logo. $1 a piece.
Oh, hell.
These sell for $15. So as I was trying to buy them online, the damn price kept changing on the screen for me. So I bought 5 of them, as it was moving around, and it kept throwing up different. Oh, you can get it for 40 cents now, 30 cents, 20. If I get these and they are actually the same exact thing, I'm going to buy a box of them because they're great for giveaways. Yep. Plus, people want to buy them. I mean, I did pay $15 or $16 for this one for my drone, and gave it to my nephew.
I fly with 4 of them.
I just got a box full of really good stuff here. These are the star filters for the Air 2S.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah. I like this one because it's light, and where everybody's freaking out about the weight of the mini drones. Mm-hmm. This is like the miniature. The first one that me and Al bought, they were bigger and heavier. These are smaller, and I attach it to the arm on the Air 2S, and it seems to come good.
I have a piece of the snap and lock tape on the front arm. I have one on the back in between the 2 rear sensors. Yeah. And then I have another one on the top, and then I have another one on the bottom right behind the camera. So that way, when I'm flying, even at daylight, I can see the drone, and I have them all different colors, so I know which side.
That's good. That's good, Maddie, because there's a lot of times, especially when you're flying in a cloudy time or just a little bit later, where you're like, "Damn, how close is my drone?" Because there's a lot of times where I'll fly in early, just to verify it, because the Mavic 3 blends in when you got a little bit of a cloud. It's hard to see because you move slow, you can't see it. You fly too fast, you can't see it. So, I'm going to start putting that on the Mavic 3 too.
I like using them during the day because you can see them. On the during the day, there's different modes on there though. At night, I put it on the strobe, but during the day, I do the regular flashing. So it's brighter. Yeah,
I like this. He says, "I need a trailing smoke bomb to see my drone laughing out loud." Looks like a plane crashing coming in.
You'd be surprised how many guys put those on the back of their FPV quads and chase them.
Oh, you'll like this one. You'll like this, Maddie.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that's that kid. Hey, I got to give that kid, the CEO Charlie. Kid's got a lot of heart, and he's,
Yep.
He's no CEO though. He's a salesman.
Hey, let me tell you, my dad worked for Nestle for 30 years, and before he worked for Nestle, he did a lot of different odd jobs. And he said the secret to sales is to hire somebody that you can convince to sell anything. And I said, well, what does that mean? He goes, well, say you got a roofer. You got 2 kinds of people. You got a guy that knows it's the top technology. It's got the best shingle. It lasts for 30 years. And then you got this other dumb kid that you convince that this piece of shit shingle is going to last 30 years when you know it's going to last a month. So when he goes in for that sale, in his heart, he really believes it. Well, this kid is in between those 2 points.
And the funny thing is he spends more time bashing the shit out of other companies than he does worrying about his own. And
yeah, you're right. And I think that
you know what he is? What it is. He's a salesman for suckers. That's what he is.
Yeah.
You're a sucker if you're going to pay $900 for one of those drones.
Well, exactly. I got a friend that was on my Facebook, and it's been about 2 years ago. And then he calls me and he goes, "Hey, what do you recommend for a drone? I want to get a drone, da 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 da. So then a week later, he pops up and he goes, "Hey man, you should check out this particular drone." I don't forget what it was. It was a toy, and I'm like, "Man, I wouldn't have bought that. You should have bought a DJI." "Oh yeah, but the review said that this was like the biggest drone." I'm like, "Why the hell did you ask me?"
They
This?
always do.
So then I asked him a week
Yeah.
later, and he goes, "Well," he said, "I crashed the drone." I'm like, "What do you mean?" "Oh, it went into a tree." I said, "Oh, so in other words, you're saying that it floated to a tree?" "Yes, something was wrong." I said, "Well, what did
Yeah.
you drive?"
Trees are dicks.
It was the drone. I said, "I told you not to buy that damn thing."
That
I
was
think it, you know.
that was the same situation when I bought my Hubsan Zeno. That was my first three-axis gimbal, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it until I got my hands on a used DJI Spark. Then I
Yeah.
said, "Oh, screw the rest of them. I'm done."
Yeah.
And that was it.
I was just reading Andy's comment here, Lost Girl Adventures. She goes, "I have a hard time partying with any of my drones." I'm with you. And talking about the Spark, I just found a Spark. Just in your honor here, let me show
I have a hard time. Let me tell you something. I used to love my toy drones,
you.
and I got them on
Go
my
ahead and
walls.
share that when you
I
get a
got 'em.
chance. Rory. I'm going to pull that little Sparky up for
I
him.
got my toy drones on my walls. I got them underneath. I got them underneath my TV. See them all down there? I love my drone. I love my toy drones, man. They're fun, but I don't fly them. I don't fly them. It took me a long
Mine are
time.
Christmas ornaments on my tree.
There you go. It took me a long time and a lot of money before I first bought that DJI Spark. But after that,
Oh,
I was missing out big time.
I just got a message from Annabelle wants to send me a message on Instagram.
Oh, I get those every day. Every day. It's so annoying.
Hi, follow me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I found a DJI Spark for you here on the marketplace, Maddie. $300. You're probably talking down to 200.
Yeah, probably. I loved my Spark. It was a beast. But then when I upgraded to a Mavic Air 2, the Mini 1 is when the first one. After that, I sold it.
Is it really 828, 825? Oh man,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
You guys
gentlemen.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna
I
get
got-
off too and eat dinner before Drone Nation.
Yep.
So
Alrighty,
Okay,
guys.
well, yeah, thank you everybody for joining us over on our new link. So we'll be going here. When we come back in 2 weeks, me and Al are going to show you some of the new merch that we've got. Our shirts will be done. So we'll be posting some pictures on Facebook. And then any of y'all that are interested, we got some really, really good designs with our new logo for World Drone Community. We're going to keep the old logo that has the actual plane on it. I mean the drone, but we do have a new logo that's got our initials on it, and it was just a little more streamlined for what we were doing. But we're going to have a little bit of product for that, and then hopefully by that time, me and Maddie can come up with an idea for some stickers.
Yeah.
And now,
go.
so we can do something on this because it's important that we be able to do this. But with that, I'll probably set up where we do like a QR code combo with this. There for people that don't have a smartphone. As far as NFC in the back of it to connect, they can scan it in. So we'll update you guys on the next show for that. And other than that, Al, you got anything, last words you want to speak here?
Oh, John Carroll's going to be joining me this Thursday so if you guys don't know, yeah, if you don't know JC Flying, nicest black gentleman this Thursday.
man.
Yep. So please support the channel. Drop on by at 7 o'clock on Thursday. All right. That's all for me, guys. Thanks for everything.
Okay.
All right.
Art,
Cool.
what's going on with you?
Still looking for a job. Got some interviews lined up this week.
Good luck, buddy.
Hopefully I'll get some drone videos out.
Good luck.
Okay,
Good luck.
sounds
It's just
good.
been hot here.
Yeah. I think it's been hot everywhere. Maddie, what's going on with
Yeah,
Maddie's drone world?
hot down here. Got nothing much. I'll probably have. I'm going to that meetup next month in Chicago, so I'm going to end up with a bunch of footage from
Cool.
that. But other than that, it's just
Okay.
my usual live stream that I do Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's about
All
it.
right.
We are going on, me and my wife are leaving for vacation on Thursday morning. So we're supposed to be 2 hours away. So that means that we're definitely going to be on a beach somewhere. So hopefully I can get some footage in and maybe do a little live or something from there.
Cool.
So we'll keep everybody informed on that. Other than that, thanks everybody for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye
All
bye.
right.
Hi, guys.
Take care.